Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being with us today. We are now just 14 days away from the 2023 Child Abuse Prevention Month official kickoff. I thought I would take a minute or two to introduce myself, since this is the first time many of us are meeting. I am Chesley Richardson, and just about 1 month ago, I stepped into the role, well, maybe jumped headfirst into the role of Director of Prevention Services here at the Ounce of Prevention Fund of Florida. Many of you are used to seeing my dear friend, Chris Lally, in this role, but when he decided to make a move back into the realm of training for the Department of Children and Families, I was thrilled for the opportunity to merge my amazing training unit and the dedicated prevention staff into one mega team under the Ounce. Chris has been a mentor to me since the beginning of my child welfare career over 20 years ago. I do wish him all the best in his future journey. So, a little bit more about me. I've worked with families, with teens in group homes, with children in shelters, with families in crisis, with foster and adoptive families, but my heart and passion is for the work of prevention. I recently heard a wonderful speaker refer to himself as a preventionist. It's the first time I had actually heard that term, and it has stuck with me for weeks. He defined a preventionist as someone who strives to prevent something before it ever starts, someone who has full engagement and empowerment in their role to understand and solve problems, and someone who is guided by science and data. He also went on to say that prevention efforts must be vulnerable and they must be obvious. I hope to be known as a preventionist, and our collective efforts will definitely be obvious next month. Enough about me. Let's get to what you're really here for. And so if you could change that slide. April is recognized as Child Abuse Prevention Month. April is a time to bring communities together and increase awareness to child safety issues and family well-being, all while supporting together to implement these strategies for families in ways that are proven to prevent child abuse and neglect. In April, we hope to cover our state in pinwheels for prevention. The pinwheel represents a childlike whimsy, lightheartedness, happy childhoods, and the vision for a world where children can grow up happy, healthy, and in supportive families and communities. Every time a pinwheel is planted, it's a reminder that we all play a role in children's lives. Next slide. Wear Blue Day usually falls on the first Friday of April, but this year that day is Good Friday. So Prevent Child Abuse America is celebrating the official Wear Blue Day on March 31st. Now, you can actually celebrate Wear Blue Day any day your organization wants to. It's a perfect way to gear up for the kickoff and upcoming month of prevention activities. As of right now, the Department of Children and Families will be holding their official kickoff at the Capitol on March 31st at 9:30 a.m. The lineup of speakers is still being determined, and we will plant pinwheels as a visual reminder to the legislature and community members around that April is a month for prevention. The Florida Department of Health is also gearing up for their kickoff here in Tallahassee, and those details are in the works as we speak. Once details are finalized, we will post both of these events on our social media and our website. Earlier this week, I was forwarded an email that included an extensive list of planned prevention events. I immediately emailed back and asked Christy Gillis, Community Development Administrator with the Office of Child and Family Wellbeing in Circuit 7, to share with us today a few of those awesome events they have planned for Child Abuse Prevention Month. Christy, I think I saw that you're on.
Yes, I'm here.
Great. What's going on in your area?
So I cover Circuit 7, which is Volusia, Flagler, Putnam, and St. Johns County. And for the past few years, we have started planning child abuse prevention. We, as a circuit, each individual county start meeting at the beginning of February to start planning for April, because we know in planning and hosting different events that it can come up quite fast. We were excited to see that the theme this year is prevention and partnership, because all of these activities, it's truly a partnership with various organizations throughout our circuit. So what we do is we hold individual county meetings, and then I keep an ongoing list that we, as we get closer, we send out to everybody, as there's many organizations that cover multiple counties. We talked about events that we could do that are kind of low-hanging fruit that can bring awareness, including the manicure movement. That's a simple conversation that anybody can have in regards to painting your fingernails blue. I already had a conversation with my nail tech this week, and she's actually going to have a sign up and be able to paint individuals nails blue there at her salon. And it just started as an innocent conversation. Hey, would you mind painting someone? It just has to be one nail blue. So sharing, what we're able to do and the conversations around child abuse prevention. I'm very excited. Through our lead agency, we're hosting a community block party. At our lead agency, we will have musicians. We have 3 food trucks that are coming. There's over 21 partners that will be at that event. Through one of our partners, they actually posted a PSA. They've gone to have conversations with other local organizations, including the Lions Club, Rotary Club, organizations that you might not have normal conversations with, but in working early and planning these events, we can have the conversations early and kicking off our child abuse prevention activities. We also are fortunate that we have St. Augustine Youth Services that's in St. Johns County, and they're hosting a community party for prevention. This is the first kickoff that they've done, I believe, since 2019 because of COVID. And again, they have over 20 organizations that are coming there on campus. We have counties and cities that are doing proclamations there at that event. We have many organizations that you don't normally maybe see or aren't in our normal realm that we're able to have those conversations with. At most of our events, we're also doing the rock painting. So really engaging those families. And again, that's a conversation that can continue after April when individuals are finding rocks. With the information that was posted on your website, we created the hashtags and have added that out into those notifications. So as we're painting rocks, as we're doing pictures, we can host those hashtags. As a circuit, we have decided that first week in April that we will all wear blue. And again, posting those hashtags, doing the pinwheels out in front of organizations, doing pictures. So again, we just try to engage our whole community in any way that is possible and continue the conversations, not just during the month of April, but look forward to, ongoing partnerships and conversations. And we also look at opportunities to share other events. So one other event that we're doing, last year we did the West Volusia YMCA. They have a pool. And so this year we're hosting our event at their pool opening, which leads into Safe Swim Month. So not only do we have child abuse prevention activities, then we move into safe swim activities. And again, meeting individuals that maybe we don't normally have those conversations with, and look at opportunities to be able to share ongoing partnerships within our, just not within our circuit, but also within our state.
Christy, those events sound amazing. And it sounds like those kind of events that you have planned can be replicated in so many areas of the state. And I love what you said about having the pool party and then bringing in that safe swimming and water awareness. It just all works so well. Thank you so much. Thank you to you and your partners in prevention for making Child Abuse Prevention Month so impactful in your community.
Thank you for having me. And I'm always excited to share all the great things that we do here in Circuit 7.
And thank you for doing this on such short notice too.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
All right, Zoe, the next slide, and I will turn it over to you. Zoe is our Ounce Prevention Fund of Florida Communications Director, and she has all the information that you might need for the resources that are available to you to make the most of your Child Abuse Prevention Month awareness activities. Take it away, Zoe.
Thank you, Chesley. Good morning, everyone. Christy, thank you so much. Sometimes we get so entrenched in keeping, track of all these moving parts that when I hear someone talk about exciting things happening with such energy, it kind of renews my spirit. So thank you for that this morning. That was exciting. Christy, is it okay if anyone has questions about the rock painting or the manicure or anything like that? Can they reach out to you, or who would they contact?
Not a problem. I'll put my my email in the chat, and if anyone wants to have further conversations on kind of how we plan and how we do and the messages again that we send out, I'm happy to speak with someone. So I'll put my email in the chat, and again, I will be happy to share all the great things that we're doing and how that we do it here in our area.
Thank you so much, Christy. So our toolkit, as you see on the slide, we have some fun graphics that were provided as part of our alliance with the Prevent Child Abuse America organization. The theme this year is Building Together, Prevention and Partnership. And the building blocks provide that childlike learning activity that we all know and encourage, those fine motor skill development, but also allowing the idea that we all work together to build something greater than just ourselves. So we have several different types of content, whether it's a template or graphics that you can download and use. Before I take the slide away and navigate to our toolkit page, just take note at the bottom of the slide that lists my email address, and I'll also add that in the chat afterward. So actually, let me go to my toolkit page. All right, are we seeing the toolkit?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So on our website, you will be able to navigate to our toolkit. We have our nice, pretty theme up here at the top. And then these are the different materials that you can download. And I'll walk through each one. The ounce.org/cap_toolkit is what you want. And I'll switch over and show you. The first item on our toolkit is Pinwheels for Prevention poster. So that is here. We have our Building Together. There's a virtual pinwheel garden and other materials at this website at the bottom. And this QR code goes to preventchildabusefl.org. That's our poster. The next item is the Wear Blue Day shirts link. You may have already ordered your shirt, but if you haven't, this is what that order page looks like. We have, thanks to Heather and Chesley, we have some fun new designs for this year. So you're welcome to order those for yourself, your team. And these are not just for the week or the month. You can wear these throughout the year, but we were excited about these new ones. I especially like this one. It has the protective factors written on it so that everyone can remember them at all times, especially if you look in the mirror. All right. The next item is customizable documents. Let me see. I see a couple chat. Okay. Customizable documents. So if we go back over here, I've already downloaded them. You'll see a folder after you download it, customizable documents. So I'll take a minute to walk you through these so that it doesn't seem like a lot in one folder. The first item here is a press release template. It is just here for you to use if you would like. No pressure one way or another, but it's nice to have things to start from. This allows you to add your information, has some general information, some links. You can add your quote, some bullets about Wear Blue Day and the hashtag, and then a link to our toolkit. There's also some information about Prevent Child Abuse America, and you can add your own if you would like. This same piece is available in Spanish, which we are very excited to offer this year. Literally the same exact word for word. And we have a quote from Dr. Melissa Merrick, which Prevent Child Abuse America, same information there. The next item is we have radio PSA scripts that you are welcome to use if you have a partnership where you can record your own, or sometimes local stations will record them for you. So this is the 15-second and then a 30-second if you would like. These are two just hitting the top important points and the link to our website. This is also available in Spanish. We kept the English on the one side and Spanish on the other, so you can kind of make sure you know what's going on there. Then we have, I'm going to skip over the social media calendar for a second. Talking points that are just useful in any sort of Q&A with someone who's unfamiliar, or if you have a speaking engagement and you want to talk about Child Abuse Prevention Month, these have all the nice big points that we want to cover. A little bit about the theme, a little bit about the prevention and partnership component, Wear Blue Day, and then if people want to know about Prevent Child Abuse America, and then the link to both of our sites. We have the same. I am again proud to present in Spanish. This I feel like is extremely important, so I'm really excited we were able to do that this year. Now, and this again has side by side, so you know which point is which. The last thing is the social media calendar. This is totally just examples of what you are welcome to post. We tried to make it as simple as possible if you'd like. We have the date, just the topic in English and Spanish. And we have some post copy that you can grab and paste wherever you'd like in English and Spanish. And then I'll show you where the graphics are that you can download. And this is just the name of them, so you make sure you're easy to grab the right one. We have just a few different ones throughout the month for you to use. Any questions at this point on the customizable documents? Anything you want me to go back to? Everybody good? Okay. Those are all of those. All right. Next, the social media graphics. So when you download those, this is the folder you'll get. These are lots of different sizes and a few different themes. So I'll show you kind of an overall. We have the building blocks in different sizes. These are titled by what the words say. So this one, for example, if it will let me, there we go. Childhood lasts a lifetime, for example. We have both logos on these. And these titles match up with the social media calendar. Up next, the website, Google Ads, and Zoom background. We have fans of the Zoom background, so I wanted to make sure we had that included. These are the files you will see. I'll show again the large icons. Some people use Google Ads. If you would like to, here they are. We included them as much as we could so that you can have any choice. Any questions? These have the sizes listed as well. Any questions on these items? And the Zoom background is here. All right. The PSAs. So you all are probably familiar with the PSA, the lend a hand, be a good neighbor video. So we have them in English and Spanish. We have video and we have radio. Happy for you to use in your efforts. This is the same one that you've seen before. And next, the yard signs. Back here. Thanks to Heather and Chesley, we have customizable yard sign options. So you can add your own logo if you would like right here. These have been super popular. So I'm hoping to see a lot of them around town as I'm driving around. And the next item, these other items you may have seen before. There's the protective factors infographic. This is probably familiar to many of you, but it's nice to have it on hand. And then the other is this 10 tips flyer, which you may have seen also. The other links here, there's one to this resource that may be useful to you. And then the second one is the Plant a Pinwheel Garden link that you may want to access if you haven't already. Any other questions about toolkit materials? All right. I will close that out and bring it back. Chesley, back over to you. I can't hear you, Chesley.
There we go. I would just like to ask everybody if there's something that you need or something that hasn't been, already created, but you have an idea for something, throw that in the chat and let's see how we can maybe work together if there's something that's missing. Or on the other hand, if there's something that you're really excited about using, let us know. That way, as we talk to Prevent Child Abuse America and gear up for next year, which will start as soon as this April is over, we can ask them for different resources. If there's something out there that you would really like to have, or that you think was just amazing to have this year, or might want to have more options of, it'd be great to know that kind of feedback. So, well, thank you, Zoe, for showing us everything that's available in the toolkit. I'd like to now turn it over to Heather Jones. She's the project coordinator with Prevent Child Abuse Florida for information on all of the cool pinwheel merch you need to make this Child Abuse Prevention Month even more amazing. Heather, what do you have for us?
Good morning, everybody. Like Chesley said, I'm the project coordinator and informally known as the Pinwheel Queen, because anything that you have to do with pinwheels, you can talk to me about. Basically, this year we're offering the 240 piece box of pinwheels for $275. We also have our yard signs available for $30, or if you want a little bit of both, we have our micro gardens, which are 25 pinwheels and a yard sign included, and that's for $75. Like Zoe mentioned earlier, we have the new t-shirt designs available that I'm also super excited about. I can't wait to wear mine. And we have the lapel pins and magnets as well on the same page that you would order the pinwheels, which is on our website. And there's a link to that on the homepage of the Ounce website as well. There's a big banner that says order now, so you can't miss it. So yeah, if you have any questions about ordering stuff, shipping questions, tax exemption certificate questions, you can go ahead and email me or call me. My info is right there. And if you do order within the next week or so, you'll definitely have it before April, because our shipping or our manufacturer has been amazing about keeping me updated with shipping and tracking, and I can forward that information to you if you're anxious about it or you want to keep track as well. It's been a super painless process, so I'm very thankful for them. But yeah, you'll definitely get everything in time.
Great. I've included those links also in the chat for easy access. I would like to now open it up to all of you to ask any questions you might have, and also to talk about any events that you might be planning in your area. Certainly you can unmute and let us know who you are and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I'm with APD, and we are in the process of planning a pinwheel planting for our office. It would be outside of our front office. We have not settled on a date yet, but that will be happening.
Awesome. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, and so when you have all your plans set up, your dates and the names of your events, certainly we welcome you to come back to our website, and we have a place where you can list those so that everyone can see where events are in their areas.
I would also add, Crystal, you and APD always do a great job of tagging us. I keep my eye out as much as I possibly can. I have an entire list of everyone who's ordered pinwheels or who's been a partner, so that I can make sure I'm sharing and promoting your posts. But just please remember to tag us. And I will check the hashtag as well, but that is also a national hashtag. So it's always a little fun to play hide and seek with the Florida people. So thanks.
Hi, this is Monica. I'm the manager of Children's Services at Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Just wanted to say that we're doing our posting of our pinwheel garden we do every year in front of the TMH sign. And we're doing that on March 31st that morning. And we're also participating in Wear Blue Day that day.
Thank you, Monica. It was great talking to you the other day too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I'm so excited to see that because I happened to drive past that on my way home. So I'm like very excited to see pinwheels everywhere.
This is Danielle Carlino. I'm a community health educator over here at Safe Kids Northeast Florida in Jacksonville. I also work with Wolfson Children's Hospital. So we are going to be doing our yearly decorating of the hospital. So we decorate the kids walk. We put a pinwheel garden in the front of the hospital. We're also lighting up blue the whole city pretty much the first week of April. We have the Acosta Bridge, Florida Blue Building, lots of the major kind of viewpoints from Jacksonville. So we will be posting quite a bit, and of course, Wear Blue Day as well.
That's awesome, Danielle. Thank you. And yes, gosh, that bridge when it's lit up is amazing. It is just amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
we love
you.
lighting up the Acosta. It's pretty awesome. Jacksonville's a great city.
Anybody from somewhere maybe in South Florida or Central Florida having any events they want to talk about?
Guys, I'm Morgan Donovan. I'm with Embrace Families in Orlando, Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties, and we will be participating on March 31st in Wear Blue Day. We are also lighting up Orlando, so I'm excited to post those pictures and see Jacksonville as well. And then as part of our manicure movement efforts, just continuing those conversations, we have free webinars available every Friday. I'm really excited about our very first one with was going to be a panel discussion between DCF Secretary Siobhan Harris, Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, and another local child welfare professional leader talking about prevention efforts at the state and local community levels. So please be sure to join us. I'll add them to your calendar. I'm excited about that function.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to be able to put that on our Facebook and social media too. So if you want to send that information, we can do that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Help get more people.
Hi, this is Leslie Vega. I'm with Citrus Family Care Network and Miami-Dade. We are hosting, we're putting the finishing touches on the planning of it, but we're hosting a community bike ride and resource fair at the end of the month in partnership with one of our faith-based partners and one of our county commissioners in the southern part of the county. We'll have, we did something similar a couple of years ago and it was very successful. So we're planning on doing that again, and it got a great community response. And we'll be participating in Wear Blue Day as well and posting on our social media and stuff throughout the month.
That's awesome. I love the idea of a community bike ride. That is amazing. Let's see, Melissa And Circuit 14 says they'll be assisting the local Children's Advocacy Center with planting pinwheels at the sheriff's office and at other DCF buildings. Great.
Hi, this is Carrie, and
Hi, Carrie.
I know Cynthia is not here. She's the new president. I'm the past for Broward Aware. And this year, Broward Aware will still, they will be doing their annual event here in Broward, the big event where we usually have all the different officials across the city. They also will be doing the proclamation in various different cities, and which a few of the city offices will be lighting blue. I know Cooper City is always one. City of Weston, they always do their big pinwheel garden, which we always share the pictures back with you. And the county recognizes Child Abuse Prevention Month. So they'll be doing all of those activities as they always do every year. So we'll be sharing the information, and we started, I think it's 2 years ago or last year, Wear Blue Day here in Broward, where we get the schools to get involved and the cities to get involved in wearing blue. So we pick a Broward Day. I think it's typically the first Friday in April. So they'll be doing that also. And the city of Fort Lauderdale is always really nice. They always light up the big parking garage facade on the beach. So that way people can see it wherever is going to the Fort Lauderdale beach.
Very cool. Thank you for
Hi,
sharing.
this is Karina from Amigos for Kids in Miami, Florida. And Amigos is going to be doing a lot of activities around Child Abuse Prevention Month. And our first one is we're participating in Wear Blue Day. We have the Freedom Tower in downtown Miami being lit blue for child abuse prevention. We have a large art contest that we're doing in collaboration with Miami-Dade County Public Schools, where students from the district will be submitting art pieces depicting the theme, "There's no excuse for child abuse." And we have a big award ceremony for the winners, and they get exhibited and they get on our website. We also have a walk and vigil at Jose Marti Park, which is the location of one of our after-school programs, with all of the children in our after-school program, the parents, and community partners. And at the end of the month, the last Saturday of April, we're having a Dia del Amigo, which is Amigos Day, and it's a family resource fair, and we have lots of resources for families. It will also take place at Jose Marti Park.
That's awesome. Great. Carmen, I see your hands up.
Yes, I'm Carmen Guzman, Healthy Start Coalition of Seminole County Executive Director. This year, we're partnering with the Children's Cabinet of Seminole County. They will have their National Child Abuse Prevention event. Is called Family Friendly Resource Fair. This event is going to take place in April 15th at the Altamont Mall. We invade the mall hallways with different agencies from the community, and it's fun because they do have like scavenger hunts, they have activities for families, prizes, and of course the whole education. Also, we are renting an office in a building, so we requested already the permission to put the pinwheels, at the lobby session that they have, like little garden with the flowers that never die, the plastic ones. So we said, well, that will be colorful. So we're waiting on them to, with the response to let us do that event here. So those two events we're going to participate in this year. So
I love that. The mall sounds super fun. Is it Alita?
Yes, it is. It is, Alita. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Well, I am a new CDA in Circuit 12, which is the Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto counties with DCF. I just stepped in last month, and this was my first project, right? We usually start in this community early, organizing and planning. And as we kind of had different projects working on in the community previously, we decided to focus this year to be on the fetal alcohol, disorder syndrome. And that's what our training started already in March. So we had quite a lot, and we still have quite a lot, free webinars that are scheduled. It kind of lead us into the April being the Child Abuse Prevention Month. In April, on April 5th and 6th, our CBC has their annual conference that is focusing on, of course, prevention, trauma-informed care. They have quite a lot of good speakers every year. I believe this is their 12th annual conference. So it's a really engaging the entire community. Of course, we also have, in a partnership with the Safe Kids Suncoast, we have a Safe Kids Day on April 7th. It is a family resource fair at the Sarasota University Mall. Last year, it was very much visited. It was so hot and sunny. So we are hoping for a little bit better cooperative day. I know kids loved it. They had like, the hunt for some items and whatnot, a lot of activities for kids, for families. So I'm looking forward to, participate in that this year. I have to be honest with you, I have been trying to steal a couple of these ideas that have been shared so I can start implementing them next year, if not this year. We do have quite an active community here. And of course, the Wear Blue Day is something that we do every year. We updated all our events already on your website. So now that I'm introduced to all of these tools, I will try to be more active on social media as well. So thank you very much for everything you do.
Thank you. And good luck to you in your first big event. And I am over here jotting down all these great ideas too.
Yes.
That's the greatest thing about these meetings. You can lovingly lift some ideas from others. Toby in the chat with Healthy Families, Martin Okeechobee, says that they have an event going on with the sheriff's office, the village of Okeechobee, my aunt's house, the closet, Bikers Against Child Abuse, which they're always a fun group to have. And they'll plant gardens with these agencies on the 31st. And Healthy Families Martin will plant their garden at Helping People Succeed with Bikers Against Child Abuse on April 10th. Thank you, Toby. I think Grace, you have your hand up?
Yeah. Hi. Am I on mute or no?
No, you're good.
Okay. So we have kind of a busy month down here in Key West. I'm with Wesley House Family Services, and we have a few different events going on. But one of the events, I'm going to tie in Child Abuse Prevention Month with another event, which is another group puts on a fashion show that people make outfits and stuff, and we're the beneficiary of that event. So what we're going to do is our pinwheels that we have left over from the past couple of years, we're going to make an outfit with the pinwheels. We're going to do like a mermaid style skirt. It's going to be really cool. So we'll model that in the fashion show and definitely like talk about how the pinwheels, the emblem for child abuse prevention and that type of thing. And then if I can place an order to get some new ones, what we did a few years ago, which was really made an impact, was we lined our office in the front with the pinwheels, one for every child that's in our care. So it really made a big impact. So if I can get them in time, I'll definitely do that again, because it really did make a good impact. And then the other thing I'd like to try to do, and I need to take the woman's lead who starts in February, but there's always something going on. Last year we had a cutout. It's like a 4x8 foot, kind of like a photo booth sort of. Mm-hmm. And we printed a sign that went around it that says, like we're partnering with Wesley House to prevent child abuse. And we had the pinwheels on it and everything. So what I'd like to do is kind of get with other agencies like the sheriff's department, the police department. We have a good relationship with the tax collector who's right next door and who's very visible on social media, but just kind of have that like rotate, like maybe every week it could just travel and go. And then that way those people can take pictures behind it because it has a cutout. So it's like a little frame.
Uh-huh.
And then they can take a picture and then put it on their social and stuff and tag us. So that's the plan for Wesley House down here.
That's awesome. Very, very creative. Well, guys, we're coming up on our time limit here. I wanted to thank all of you for joining us this morning. I encourage you to reach out if you have any further questions, you need support from us. Again, please post your events on our website. If you need pinwheels, if you need anything ordered and having any troubles, please contact us. That's what we're here for. We would love for you to share your photos of all these amazing events. Tag us on your social media. If you are not a social media guru and you just want to email them up to us, we'll make sure to handle that and give you all the photo cred. Again, thank you for being with us this morning. It's been great. I've got a lot of ideas. I hope you did too. And again, reach out if you need anything. Happy April. Happy St. Patrick's Day if you're wearing your green today. And can't wait to see all the great things you guys are doing. Thanks a lot.